Howdy, y'all. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Jace, and I am a sex addict. Each week, I come on and answer questions about my life as an addict or a person in recovery or any weird thing that people send in. This week, I was asked, what's the hardest thing about doing these videos? And I think the easy answer is time. I work a full-time job. I've started my own company that I work at. I do 10 to 15 hours of recovery work each week. I do normal human things like sleep and go to the grocery store and hit the gym. I try to be with friends and family when I can. I do my journaling, I do my meditating, I do all the things that go around recovery as well. So putting time aside for any activity in my life is very difficult. And some weeks I'll get to Wednesday and be like, oh man, I forgot I got to do my video, all stuff. So time is one thing. But I think the hardest thing that's come out of them is that a lot of people either who don't know me or even a lot of people who do know me, they'll watch these videos and they'll be like, man, cool, Jace is on top of this, like she's got it. And whether my recovery, my life, my work, whatever it might be, everybody's like, oh, Jace is fine, she's always on top of her stuff, she's nailing it, great, don't have to worry about her. And honestly, at the end of the day, like, if it comes up, I'll deal with it. I'm not a person that shies away from a challenge. And I do. And I'm very blessed and provided for. I have a lot of love and support in my life, which is really awesome. But I'm just a person. And I am flawed. And I make mistakes and I mess up. And I have pain and I have sadness. And I have really hard days. Sometimes I'm just tired. And people see a lot of my successes or my doing well, or I'll laugh at when I'm not doing well, and they think, oh, Jace is fine. And I am. But I'm a very lonely person. And even though I have a lot of wonderful people in my life, everybody kind of has their person. Whether that's a spouse or a sister or a best friend. And I don't have a person who's looking out for me. Just me. Like I'm special to a lot of people, or a lot of people think I'm special, but I'm not special to anyone, if that makes sense. And I can handle things because I've had to. And that's okay. Most days it's fine. But, I come on here and talk about my recovery or, things I've figured out or how I'm doing well or what I've hacked out of, this or that. And I'm very happy to do that. A lot of people have helped me, and I've gotten emails that I've helped some other folks, which is fantastic. It's what this is all about. But at the end of the day, I'm alone. And I think that these videos are me just being vocal about where I'm at in life and my successes or how I'm doing well kind of takes me out of a lot of people's minds. And it's very isolating. And it's not there's just not really anything to be done about it. Everyone in my life who does love and support me, they're phenomenal. I'm just not their person. And not because I'm not they don't dislike me or anything. And it's not that there's a riff. It's just I'm not their person. They have their person. And I'm just not that, my close friend, like my best girlfriend, I'm not her best friend, and luckily her best friend is wonderful and amazing. And I love her and that's awesome. But my closest guy friend, I'm not, his best friend. I'm not his partner, his spouse is, which is also great, but it's just hard. And it's just one of those things that, there's nothing to do about it except take the time I have alone to grow and learn from it and spend that time connecting with my higher power and building that relationship. I'm not in any danger. I'm just a lonely person overall, and I always have been. And I thought before it was the addiction isolating me, but I think there's something else to it. Um, I had someone tell me this afternoon that oh, you're always working on something in your life. You're always working on a different area in your life. Whether that's recovery or your job or your spiritual connectedness or your physical health or what. Like you're always developing something. And I'm yeah, that's true. I like that. That's my jam. And they're like, yeah, that makes me feel embarrassed when I hear about your day. And then I think about my day where I went to my job. I worked really hard, but then I came home and did nothing. Like just watched TV or maybe played a video game. And I didn't do anything. And I kind of laughed like, well, it's a choice. You can do anything you want. But, he kind of positioned it that maybe people don't like being around me. And that might be one of the reasons. That's a theory. So, I'm not going anywhere. I'm pretty tough to get rid of. I do have tough days and I do struggle, but I'm a pretty tough kid. So, loneliness be damned. I'll still be here. I will still be vocalizing my successes and my tough stuff and whatever might come up. Yeah, and certainly always open to questions and anything else that comes up. You can find me on my website, suddenlycelibate.com. Until next week, stay curious.